7 3 score years. I was just talking.
3, 2.
Hi everybody, Kent Martz here from Explore Scientific. Today we're going to have How Do You Know as part of our product that lineup, and it's going to talk about how do you know what little things look like. Well, that's a real easy answer. You start with a microscope, like these Bresser 40x to 800x kids monocular microscope. Huh? Chalks, hey Chalks, good to see you. Don't know them. That's not a name. Got a lot of people on the Facebook broadcasts today. That's cool. Very good. Mark Neesburn. Howdy from East Northwest Arkansas. So we're talking about the Bresser 40x by 800x kids microscope. This is for kids ages 6 and up, and let me show you how this works. These things
It was
are just
BOPPAS Travels.
Something Travels, BOPES Travels, I guess.
BOPPAS. They said hello.
BOPPAS, hello. So this is a real cool microscope. It's a STEM kit, so kids can put it together to learn what's going on inside of a microscope. This thing is robust. I actually dropped this one when I was carrying it in here on a stack of stuff, and by golly, it didn't break. That's a good thing for a kid's microscope. So you get to see there's a mirror right here, right? I don't know if you can see that or not. There's a mirror right there that reflects light. See, it matches up with this side of the telescope. Matches up with.
All right, here we go. Let me get a close up.
There we go. That side of the telescope,
Flip it
right?
around.
And so matches up.
Flip it around so we can see the insides.
Yeah, do it like that. So it matches up with this side of the telescope. So here. Oh, there you go. You zoomed in on it. So yeah. So let me get oriented here. Okay. So the light comes up, hits the mirror, and is reflected up here to where the eyepiece is. So you get to learn what's inside of a telescope. It also has this really nice turret right here that assembles in here. And this stuff just snaps together really easily. The turret goes right there. I'm not going to snap this together. The other half goes on like thus. I get it squared away just right. And the other half goes on, and then it just snaps together. And the focusing mechanism is what holds it together to keep it from coming apart on you. It comes with some vials, some unprepared slides, some little sample bottles right here, as well as a little 2 eyepieces. The eyepieces are 10x and 20x.
And it has googly eyes too.
That's where it comes from, and it has these wonderful googly eyes that make this just an absolutely cute as a button device.
Now, is
you
it
can
a bunny or a
beaver?
Alien?
I think it's a bunny rabbit. I'm not sure. I see it as a bunny rabbit. I don't know why I see it as a bunny rabbit, but I see it as a bunny rabbit. So this is a fantastic microscope. Has a, you see what? An alien, could be an alien. Has an on-off switch for a little LED light, and very simple to focus. We have a prepared slide on here that we put on to look at, and very simple to always start, get it on the stage with the arms. Always start with the lowest magnification, and when you look into it, you simply, I'll take my glasses off, makes it a little bit easier. And I always start with it all the way up. There we go. And there we go, it's in focus. Spectacular image through the microscope. I really like these. Great kids thing for ages 6 and up, but these are fantastic microscopes. When I saw it, I thought, oh, okay, it's going to be a toy. No, this is
the color red used to be a male color.
Okay, as opposed to a UPS or FedEx color.
Opposed to blue.
As opposed to, didn't know that. So eyepieces go in here. This is cool. Instead of the eyepieces being able to fall out, the eyepieces go in there. This little screw-on lid simply goes on top. Boom. They don't fall out. And again, this is a very tough, solid microscope. Great for kids. So moving on. And how do you know? The next question is, how do you know? Well, we're going to do how do you know with a much better microscope kit. This thing comes in this hard carry case, makes it easy for you to carry it around wherever you want to go on your adventures. It comes with, where's the color wheel in here? Okay, let's do it this way. Pull this back. It comes with a metal microscope right here, right? And this microscope has either an LED light, and I think you can, let's see if we can see that light right there. An LED light right there. Can you see that? Get it turned so it's on. Or it has a mirror right there. So this is how all magnifying glasses, microscopes, magnifying glasses, used to work. Pekka? Hey, Pekka. Used to work. You would use sunlight to reflect up into the stage, up into the microscope. But with modern technology, we now have a light bulb, in this case an LED, that shines up through the stage. This microscope uses 2 AA batteries that go down here in the foot. It has 100 power to 900 power. It's designed for ages 8 and up. My advice when you start focusing is you get it as close as it'll go, and generally it's literally comes to focus about right there. It's not very much, and people start cranking this thinking they're going to see it come in focus like you do a camera. This focus is so small and so narrow that you should turn it very slowly, and generally it's about the first 1/16 of an inch with this microscope when it comes to focus. This microscope comes with a whole bunch of kit here. I'm gonna hold it up so you can see it. Get this stuff out of the way.
Now, Ken.
Yes.
How do people figure they use this stuff and to see different things that are happening and whatnot? So what would you? This right here you could use for anybody. I mean, it doesn't. It just sure. It's a STEM.
It's designed for kids. Yeah, it's STEM. But look, STEM education. STEM education is great for everybody. Everybody needs to learn STEM stuff, right? So you can see here.
Use this for checking their pond water and stuff like that.
Sure, you could use this for anything. I mean, it's not a high-end, high-powered, crazy good microscope. It's designed as an entry-level device to teach people things like how to grow brine shrimp. Now, the food color, the red dye in here is food-grade dye. I've often, a couple of times, threatened to drink this on live broadcast. I haven't done it because, there would be consequences later in the evening or tomorrow that I probably don't want to have to deal with. It comes with sea salt crystals. It comes with blue dye. I had the red dye out, and this is cool. It comes with brine shrimp eggs. Now, brine shrimp eggs, when I was a kid, they were sold in magazines like Boy's Life and things like that as comic books as sea monkeys. Well, they're really brine shrimp. And there's a little hatchery in here that you can hatch them out in. Here's the hatchery right up here. So you can hatch them out in the hatchery and watch them through their life cycle as they grow. And you can follow along as they grow and come to the end of their life cycle.
So Pekka says that he had one of these when he was 10. And it was cool to collect stuff from nature and things like that.
Yep. Going out and looking
and he made his family be all his guinea pigs.
How do you get them under the microscope? You must have a small family, Pekka. Oh,
God.
Boy, that was a great dad joke right there. Anyway, comes with a set of tools over here that you can use to manipulate. It comes with a cutting sample so you can make your own samples. Put it in wax and with melted wax, dip it in melted wax, and then cut off a very thin slice that you can then put on the unprepared slides that we have right here, and so that you are now able to make your own slides. Another cool thing it has, and let me see, where did it go? Down here in the stage, right here, it has a little wheel, and as you can see right here, the wheels have different colored filters, so different colors of light coming through makes different parts of the cells and what you're looking at appear easier. So right here is the wide open, no glass, no plastic. Here's one that cuts down to a quarter of the light, a 16th, and I think that's a 30 pinhole, basically probably a 32nd of the light. And then a red, yellow, blue, and green filters, so you can examine your samples in different colors of light to see the effect it has on what is going on in those samples. Now moving along.
Says that dad jokes are the best.
Say again?
Chalk says that dad jokes are the best.
Absolutely they are,
I
especially when you're a dad. So
I am not a dad, so
there you go. That's why you're grumpy. You need to get kids, they'll make your life better.
Oh no,
so,
I'm sure I won't be grumpier when I have kids. Oh, I'm sure that's never gonna happen.
It'll make you just love life and just be gracious. Absolutely. So moving on to this Bresser set of 10 high quality. You are lighter
because your pocketbook, your wallet doesn't weigh as much anymore. What you have.
That's true. In fact, you might as well just not carry a wallet. Just hand your paycheck over and it's gone. So 10 high quality prepared slides. They're dyed, so they're easy to see. You can see very fine detail in them. School and home setting, home schools, great for inexpensive microscopes, are also great for the really expensive microscopes. Contains, I'm going to read the list here, diatoms, which are photosynthetic single cell organisms, Volvox, a type of green algae, Z-Maze stem.
And a bunch more stuff, I mean.
Well, yeah, but Z-Maze stem cross-section is like, what is Z-Maze? Well, I looked it up and I always heard of it and I figured I knew what it was and I was correct. It's corn, maize. So it's German. So Z-Maze is German for corn. So there you go. Mouth smear, sample from the lining of a human mouth. Human sperm smear, we know what that is. Mitosis of animal cell division. Onion root tips, a fly head, and it's pretty creepy looking under a microscope. Lilianther, which is the pollen producing part of a flower, the male part. And tomato leaf cross section. All that contained in here. I'll pull out a couple. Can you get a good close up of that right there?
We're going to try.
Here's the fly head. And also, because these have German on them as well, this is the Stubenfliege Kopf Total, which is Stubenfliegen would be probably black fly. Stubenfliege Kopf Total. So get a good close up there of the. There you see that fly head real good.
Yeah, I can get closer, but it's going to start breaking.
Nah, that's okay. We don't need to break up. And here's one that's real colorful. This is a real colorful, and this is red, really red. Oh, this is a human sperm sample. It's not going to show up because it's red. Let's use a cover right here. Is that going to show up?
No.
Nope, not going to show up.
Too low for what?
Oh, well.
Look up at the big monitor. If your shirt is red, there's no way.
No, that's what I'm saying. How about that? Nope.
Yeah, you can see the dot.
Yeah. So anyway, I chose the red one because it's very pretty, but I'm on a red shirt. So anyway, the Bresser 10 high quality prepared slides make it a wonderful little device. Now we're going to talk about the Explore Science. And I'm just going to bring the box up here to start with. 125 challenge set. It's for ages 8 and up. If you have somebody that likes or wants to learn about mechanical devices and simple circuitry, this is the kit for you. It's on the back. It says it's the 125 Coffret d'Effets Scientifiques. My guess is that is oui French. Anyway,
Scott says it's hard to see microscopic objects with the naked eye.
Well, yeah, but you can see the smears, and we can see that fly head, the whole fly, really good. All right, this teaches basic principles of wiring and electricity and circuitry. It has a mini arm aim and shoot basketball game, a bubble maker, a robotic dinosaur that dances, a maze game that you can increase the difficulty as you learn to do the circuits. And it comes with a cool storage box. It runs off of a total, if you do everything at the same time, of 7 AA batteries. It teaches you circuitry with simple techniques. I'll show you the kit real quick. Now that you've seen the box, the kit, and I would have loved to have had one of these as a kit. This is just cool. So here is a pre-assembled gearbox that is probably, yes, it goes on the bubble maker. Here's another gearbox. So
and these are transparent too, so they
correct.
can actually see how the gearboxes are working.
Very good point. Disembodied voice comes with
disembodied voice. That's correct.
On off switches, battery pack for AA batteries. This is the backboard for
My
the
favorite song. I ain't got nobody.
For the backboard, the aim and shoot game. This thing wiggles back and forth because of a mechanical arm. The cool part about this system is it uses these little spring-loaded clips or terminal posts. You can see them right here in my hand. These simply just plug in right there, and this is how you wire it up. You follow the directions. We're going to wire up the power. Show you how this works. So let's say we're going to run the red lead, the hot lead. And I tell people every time, when you wire these up, you need to do this with the power off. So we're just going to bend it over and push the wire in there. And now that's connected to that terminal post. And now we can do the same thing. We can bend this over. We can bend this over, get down in there all the way, stick the wire in, boom, it's done. And if we wanted to wire this up so this motor would run, real simple to stick the motor in right there. And now I didn't get a AA battery. I should have. Is there one in here? Probably not. So now we're simply going to, hey, we're going to get one tossed to me. It's on the floor. We'll get it in a second. So I'm going to wire the black to the black. And now I'm going to wire the red back into the red terminal post. Stick it in. Now we've completed a circuit. And step a little bit off camera, and here we go. We're gonna see if this is gonna blow up on us or we can make this thing turn. Let's see what happens. There we go. Since it's wired direct, you can see it turning right there, right? It's wired direct with no on-off switch, so it's just gonna turn until we do what? Remove the battery and we cut the power off. This is the Explore Scientific 125 challenge set for 8 and up. This is a fantastic item. I would have just loved if Mom and Dad would have bought me this when I was a kid. I loved the erector set and spirographs and things like that. I, never wired up motors and circuitry. My brother really got into that. This is the Explore Scientific 50 experiment set. It has 50. It's less expensive than the 125 one. I'll show it to you real quick. We got to go. This is what it looks like right here. It has all sorts. It comes pre-wired for the stuff inside, but the experiments go onto these terminal posts. You can do really complicated circuitry here, and the booklet that comes with it actually gets into real schematics, showing it to you right there, the real schematic symbols and what they mean, and has a great tutorial on how to wire up these circuits, and literally shows how circuits are diagrammed. Even today with microcircuits, they're still diagrammed the same way right here. This is the Explore Scientific 50 electronic experiment set. Buzzers, lights, digital numbers, all sorts of LEDs, diodes, all sorts of things, reed switches, PNP, NPN switches. This thing right here is a fantastic little tool. Awesome right here from Explore Scientific. Getting the cutoff sign, so I'm going to let you go. I'm Kent with Explore Scientific. Thanks for joining us on today's product version of How Do You Know? How do you know to wire circuits? You'll learn with something just like this. Have a great day. I'm Kent. Bye-bye.